Okay, right. Okay. Uh, Good afternoon, dear graduates. Uh, 4 years back, you all have come here as an undergraduate, and after successfully completing your degree, now you have become graduates of this university, and after conferring the degree at this session, you all become graduates. Therefore, first of all, I must congratulate you for your achievement as the registrar of the Kotelawala Defense University. I have a few announcements to make because this is going to be a unmemorable occasion in your life. Therefore, photographers are awaiting, standing at the corner of the stage that side to get your photograph. Therefore, you have to do a few things. When you reach the Vice Chancellor, today Vice Chancellor is going to confer you the degree. You have to go there and then bow the Vice Chancellor if you are a day scholar, or you have to salute to the Vice Chancellor if you are a cadet once you go to that point. Then Vice Chancellor will award you or will give you this parchment this way by saying congratulations. You all have to accept this one using your both hands and saying thank you, sir, right? With your smile in your face, having small smile in your face, in your beautiful face, right? Because that is going to be recorded in the cameraman. Therefore, you have to go back again and then again bow or salute to the Vice Chancellor and you can leave. Please remember, once you hold this parchment, you have to turn to that side in order to get the photograph, right? Don't take this and then try to go, right? You have to wait a little bit until the cameraman gets your photograph. I think this is the point Ms. Dinesa will explain you about the rest of the things. And you have to clap. It is ideal if you can clap this way. Or otherwise, you have a same rhythm throughout the session. Okay, good luck.
Ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome to the 8th session of the General Convocation 2021 of General Sir John Kotelawala Defence University. It is a day of celebration and a certainly auspicious one for all parents and graduates. Meanwhile, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to draw your attention to comply with the COVID-19 guidelines, ensuring good health for one another. In compliance with the guidelines, it is important that you wear the face mask, maintain social distance, and wash or sanitize your hands as appropriate. Also, a piece of information to graduates. Please come on stage without wearing the mask in readiness for the photograph. It is your special day, and we encourage you to clap your hands for your fellow colleagues as they receive their parchment symbolizing joy, comradeship, and collegiality. Also, as the registrar mentioned, you must acknowledge by saying thank you, sir, when our Vice Chancellor presents you the parchment on stage, and smile for the photograph as well. KDU, the prestigious seat of learning, is your alma mater. So let us also remind you to sing aloud the university anthem and the national anthem as well as a gesture of allegiance and honor to KDU and the motherland forever. Ladies and gentlemen, let us now take you through a cinematographical experience of KDU.
Sir John Kotelawala Defence University, founded in the year 1981 as a defence academy, is now one of the eminent defence universities in the region, offering a range of multidisciplinary graduate courses in defence studies and a number of other academic studies. KDU, with its rich history of excellence, assures a high-quality, learner-centered educational experience with its diverse portfolio of academic disciplines, which are globally renowned today, especially as a trendsetter in the local academic sphere. KDU, located in the suburbs of Colombo over a 50-acre expanse of land, is surrounded by a lake amid natural flora and fauna, enriching the premises with a magnificent view, preserving the natural architecture of the university. The university was named in memory of Sir John Kotelawala, the third Prime Minister of Sri Lanka.
I even got selected to the local universities of this state, but I chose KDU mainly because of the disciplinary environment and also the fast admission program of this university.
My father selected this university because of this discipline, because he wanted me to get used to a disciplined culture.
I heard the atmosphere is different. It's very friendly. There's a military side, there's a civilian side, there is a actually wonderful combination going on here.
This esteemed defence university caters to military students as well as to both local and international students through its undergraduate, graduate and professional programs across 9 faculties. Among the student population, KDU has students from the Republic of Maldives, the Kingdom of Bhutan, Nigeria, Rwanda, China, Canada, Australia, the UAE and Vietnam reading for their academic degree programs. With the recent inauguration of its second campus in the southern region, dedicated to built environment and spatial sciences and computing studies, the Allied Health Sciences faculty and the ongoing construction of the first eco-friendly, ultra-modern university hospital, KDU is going beyond borders to facilitate growth prospects among students across the globe. The university maintains world-class standards to groom and educate its graduates through military and academic training simultaneously to meet the modern-day challenges and have yielded successful results by producing outstanding students in various sectors to serve the nation. The university provides undergraduate degrees in the fields of defense and strategic studies, medicine, allied sciences, law, engineering, management, social sciences, and humanities. The university offers students with state-of-the-art infrastructure facilities such as a modern, fully-fledged clinical skill lab to aid students following medicine, a robotics lab, access to 24-hour research, and free Wi-Fi facilities, catering to the growing needs of the 21st century.
Doing research is not an easy task, but I'm not afraid because we are blessed with a well-qualified academic staff, and also we are equipped with these lab facilities which is operated 24/7. So I'm very glad to be a part of this university.
Systematic innovation within the university is in line with global practices.
Faculty members of our university help us immensely and contribute to make our personality and the confidence in a very impressive manner to do our research tasks very well.
Through the following, we can identify that KDU focuses more on systemic innovation. Additionally, some general aspects of innovation processes are also being considered in the undergraduate and postgraduate courses such as Masters, MPhils and PhDs. The KDU academic module has identified that the benefits of integral systemic thinking in systemic change is related to the benefits of fine-tuning. However, the existence, past experiences and the impact of these economic and social benefits has stimulated the interest to develop new systemic innovation culture in the university's subculture. KDU is also notably the only university in Sri Lanka which offers BSc degrees in mechatronics engineering, aeronautical engineering, marine engineering, aircraft maintenance and biomedical engineering. KDU Aeronautical Engineering Laboratory is equipped with a wind tunnel, the first of its kind in Sri Lanka and among a few in universities in the region. KDU has confirmed all its degree programs to a credit-based course unit system and a GPA evaluation system in compliance with the requirements of the Quality Assurance and Accreditation Council. Degrees offered by KDU are globally recognized and also endorsed by the University Grants Commission of Sri Lanka. KDU is a member of the Association of Commonwealth Universities in the United Kingdom and is also a member of the International University Association, USA.
Every Wednesday we have the opportunity where our professors themselves teach us social dancing. So we get to learn jazz, jive, cha-cha, you name it, we learn it. It's so much fun here.
Why not? We had
July Ball,
and
sports meet, Parents Day. So here in KDU, we can do a lot of extracurricular activities.
Apart from academic activities, undergraduates engage in sporting and club activities ranging from music to archery, sharpening their talents and soft skills, thus fine-tuning themselves to effectively meet modern-day criteria necessitated by the 21st century.
A good university is not just one which helps you study and study and study, but you should add spices to your life. So KDU helps you at it. It encourages you to join them. It encourages extracurricular activities. It actually gives you academic credits if you perform well in your extracurricular activities.
KDU is hailed among other universities for its unique mission in ensuring that all students actively nourish themselves not only in the field of education, but inculcate discipline and other essential personal enhancement factors which are the most vital components in defining one's ability to climb the ladder of success.
Inside KDU, we are always addressed as ladies and gentlemen. So they are telling like we are addressed by ladies and gentlemen because they are trying to prepare us to be a lady and to be a proper gentleman in the future.
Values of such nature engulfed in students are appreciated on a global scale, which is one of KDU's primary goals.
We have been given a proper leadership training. There we get the opportunity to understand each other, who our colleagues are going to be, and make good contacts with them.
It wants you to be a good person, a good graduate, a balanced graduate with a good attitude, morals and everything to be the full person you want to be, you wish to be, the world wants.
KDU, with its enormous portfolio of activities, also focuses on its CSR projects towards society. KDU organizes health camps and blood donation programs on a regular basis.
When talking about me, I like to represent my country one day. That's my dream.
Be a good doctor and serve society, serve my country, serve my people, and do good.
Today, KDU stands as one of the most remarkable universities, focusing on all the growing needs of the era and moving through its array of activities towards a sustainable tomorrow.
The morals, the discipline, the military background, it helps you a lot. It helps you see the path clearly.
General Sir John Kotelawala Defence University will follow you to wisdom. My ambition is to serve my motherland, as our motto said, for the motherland forever.
Sir John Kotelawala Defence University, known as KDU, is a prestigious learning academy for both cadet officers and private citizens that has through the years excelled and become a resounding success. Today, the university consists of 9 faculties, which includes the medical faculty, founded to expand the ranks of medical personnel with military experience, and the faculty of allied health sciences, which was established in 2012. The construction of a university teaching hospital was therefore a natural progression, and today an 814-bed, ultra-modern, well-equipped, technologically advanced hospital graces the serene 15-acre land area in Verahara. Declared open by His Excellency President Maithripala Sirisena on 21st May 2017, the hospital is a tribute to the hard work and tireless service of the motherland's war heroes who are part of the University Hospital KDU family. The hospital began its operations by registering its first patient in a historically poignant moment, and since then, the hospital continues to serve the public with the diligent love and care that has become the hallmark of UHKDU. The hospital multi-complex houses several buildings, including those accommodating the hospital staff, the hotel for family members of patients, and the diverse departments of the hospital itself. The hospital boasts of facilities, state-of-the-art equipment, systems and treatment options that are unmatched in Sri Lanka and are in fact few and far between even in the region. The pneumatic logistics system is one such advanced transportation system that enables samples of blood, tissue, medicine and other such material to be transported across the entire hospital without the use of human hands by way of a specialized tube lift system connecting all nurse stations with the lab, pharmacy, blood bank and each other. This allows for fast and efficient transportation of samples and other material with minimum risk of contamination and is a first for Sri Lanka. Of the 20 operating theatres that UHKDU possesses, which in itself is a record-worthy feat, the hybrid theatre is a unique one which is able to shift between radiological intervention and a surgical operation swiftly in the same theatre without the need to transport the patient or the equipment. UHKDU also possesses specialized operating theatres for neuro, cardiac, gynecology, urology and vascular surgeries built to ISO level 5 standards, located in a dedicated, highly sterile area. The intensive care unit of the hospital is a vast 70-bed unit featuring individual cubicles for each of its patients, which is yet again a first for Sri Lanka. The Central Sterile Services Department is an expansive one that has state-of-the-art equipment enabling sterilization of all the equipment used in the hospital. As the University Hospital will be the training center for the KDU Medical Faculty and the Faculty of Allied Health Sciences, students will be well versed in the practical aspects of medical care from an early stage. Wards consist of 6 beds each and are ably managed by nurses stations located centrally. Standard rooms for paying patients are spacious and come equipped with all necessary facilities. The The suites, which cater to VIP and VVIP patients, come equipped with a patient room, visitors' lounge, pantry and dining area, butler's room, 2 attached bathrooms and conference room. UHKDU will also have the distinction of being the only government hospital with an in vitro fertilization care center, with consultation, surgery and treatment for every type of ailment and disease made available at UHKDU. The hospital aims to reach every patient's every need every day. To this end, the hospital operates clinics in several areas through the week. Renowned consultants and doctors head each of the departments at the hospital and offer expert professional opinions and services. The Accident and Emergency Services Unit is a capable team able to provide efficient and effective care to the emergency patients brought into the hospital. With time being of essence in this department, personnel are trained to respond fast. The OPD is a daily functioning, in-demand department that works tirelessly to treat the many patients that walk through its doors.
ඇත්තටම මේ හොස්පිටල් එකේ සෑහෙන මේ ලොකු සේවාවක් අපිට කරනවා. අපි වගේ ඇත්තටම නැති බැරි මිනිස්සු මේ වගේ තැනකට ආවහම පහසුවෙන් බෙහෙත් ටික අරගෙන ඉක්මනට යන්නත් ලැබෙනවා. මේ විදිහට බෙහෙත් කොතනකවත් අපිට ලැබෙන්නේ නැහැ පිළිවෙලක් ඇතුව. හොඳටම හොඳයි. ඇත්තටම කියන්නේ හොඳම හොස්පිටල් එකක්.
The cardiology unit is able to conduct all necessary tests in-house and is equipped with the latest equipment. The endocrinology department is able to conduct tests on its clinic days and is outfitted with all essential facilities. The orthopedic department, psychiatric and physiotherapy too are much sought after departments at the hospital. The oncology department is yet another crucial department at the hospital and has been a blessing to many patients. The hospital also provides treatment in the areas of neurology, respiratory ailments, nephrology, dental, eye care, pediatric, vascular, urology, plastic surgery and other general surgeries. The third floor area of the 2 buildings converge to form a scenic rooftop garden spanning about 4 acres, which is an ideal relaxation point for those using the auditorium or for children from the pediatric ward situated on the 3rd floor to venture out. The green garden is also an additional environmentally friendly option in an otherwise concrete jungle, which is in keeping with the eco-friendly nature of KDU practices as a whole. A state-of-the-art auditorium equipped with all modern facilities at the hospital premises will provide the ideal venue for international level medical conferences and seminars, as well as ideal teaching facilities as it is equipped with audio-video equipment, enabling live viewing and questioning of operations and other clinical procedure at real time. All theatres and clinics are permanently equipped with such facilities, which again is another first for Sri Lanka. The unique building management system in place throughout the whole hospital too is an eco-friendly initiative which uses modern technology to ably assist in cutting out wastages, as the system is able to monitor all areas of the hospital and automatically switch off electronic equipment, air conditioners, lights and such facilities if inactive for certain periods of time. All these state-of-the-art facilities are made available to patients from all walks of life and in keeping with the KDU's motto, "For the motherland forever." The hospital care and healthcare services are offered free of charge whilst having private room options for paying patients. With the hospital complex situated in Werahera, Burlaskamua, it offers a central location for those outside the Colombo suburbs, as well as for those travelling on the Southern Expressway who are able to quickly access the hospital.
කොළඹට වගේ දුර බැහැර ප්‍රදේශවලට යාමේ තියෙන අපහසුතාවය මෙම නොවලේ මගහැරෙනවා. පෞද්ගලික රෝහලකට වඩා ඉතා උසස් මට්ටමක තියෙන බව මට
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon and greetings to you. On behalf of the Vice Chancellor of KDU, we warmly welcome all graduates and their parents to the 8th session of the General Convocation 2021 of General Sir John Kotelawala Defence University. In this unfolding session, we would be privileged to observe the awarding of degrees to 100 and more graduates of the Faculty of Law and Faculty of Computing.
KDU has molded the journey of graduates in interdisciplinary defense-related higher education that serves the interests of the tri-forces, the state, the private sector, and the society at large, in keeping with the legacy of our forefathers and its promise to our motherland forever.
Indeed, for the motherland forever. Since formative days, moving to the future times, General Sir John Kotelawala Defence University, in its strategic orientation, aspires to be a university nationally and internationally known for its unique ability to engage in both undergraduate and postgraduate studies in distinctive interdisciplinary defense-related higher education that serves the tri-forces, the state, the private sector, and the society at large.
Let us also enlighten you about the mission of KDU. KDU, remaining true to its mission, provides high-quality, learner-centered educational experience to undergraduates, postgraduates, and professional programs.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now witnessing the arrival of Major General Milinda Piris, RWP, RSP, VSV, USP, NDC, PSC, MPhil, the Vice Chancellor of General Sir John Kotelawala Defence University.
Shortly, we'll be witnessing the Vice Chancellor and the procession on the aisle of the red carpet amidst the sounding of the bagpipers.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are just moments away from commencing the 8th session of the General Convocation 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, may we all rise as the procession enters the auditorium in slow rhythm. Ladies and gentlemen, the Vice Chancellor of General Sir John Kotelawala Defence University.
Good afternoon, Vice Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen. Please remain standing to observe a minute of silence in memory of the war heroes who made supreme sacrifice in order to protect the sovereignty and the territorial integrity of our motherland. Thank you. Please be seated.
I declare the session 8 of the Convocation open for the conferment of degrees. I have the honor to announce that the Board of Management of General Sir John Kotelawala Defence University, on the recommendation of the Senate, has resolved that the degree of Bachelor of Laws be conferred onto those to be presented by the Dean, Faculty of Law.
M. T. George. M. G. H. Pereira. T. D. Valgam. M. T. D. Angelika. H. A. I. Vijay Sundar. S. S. Sudasingha. K. K. D. D. Porogam. S. N. Watuge. K. D. G. N. Veerasingha. K. K. C. Ranasingha. K. P. Serasingha. H. I. W. Bandaranayak. D. D. P. Senaratna. J. A. L. S. Jayasuriya. D. R. L. Hettige. D. M. N. S. Disanayak. M. D. S. H. Gunatilak. HKAVB කොඩිතුවක්. SMD Silva. MS Jayavilal. AMCM Samarasinghe. HNPB Madulal. AN Ruan Patiran. DV Kodagam. BRSL Boralua. RAN Fonseca. HDVS Premasiri. SMDJN Seniviratna. KDDV Chandraratna. HGS Rosairo. VR Algevat. KRPU Kahatudu. ALU Gamage. MMPK Piris. HN Hettige. NM Gunaratna. MMKN Jayawardena. ULPS Pereira. CV Akurantilaka. GTHM Rubeiro. I.A. Piris Yalage. D.N.D. Kannangara. S.P.C.T. Abesirivadan. W.V.S.B. Gunawardhan. E. Ushanya. L.J.M.M.N. Jayasundara. A.R.A.V. Arya Peruma. L.H.G. Sacheni. S.W.D. De Silva. H.D. Vijay Gunawardhan. C.S. Amarasinghe. N.V. Vanigasuriya. K.P.T. Pereira. P.R.B.K. Ratnayak. I.S.N. Ilangasinghe. T.G.H.R. Dinali. H.O. Silva. P.N.D. Fernando. R.M.M.Y. Ranavira. W.A.L.N. Vijayasinghe. A.A.B.H.P. Jayawardhan. H.D. Jayavir. MAA Pratibha. DN Salpiti Koral. RPPR Netmini. LHK Liyanage. NAS Vijayasinghe. WC Rajakaruna. KDO Sonali. MLAJ Mahabarana. DH Pandita. HHY Vijayasinghe. KGNC Karyawasan. RPMP Ratnaik. MD Angamana. YR Nagodavitana. WMLI Fernando. HTB Amanugam. WBMCN Veerasekar. UIL Pereira. DSS Dasanayak. WPDBY Veeravardan. AKA Attalapitiya. KP Gunasekar. JMGRB Jayasundar. RGRDM Rajapaksa. GRS Chandasiri. SWSR Fernando. KPTR Ratnaik. NANV Ratnaik. RHU Sandakalu. TAAAD Sirivadan. DB Hettiarach. KDR Pereira. OP Narasinghe. JKGK Jayanetti. CNN Fonseca. MU Kumaranayak. SR Walpeter. HGC Vimarsh. YMS Yapa. PARS Jayavardhan. AMMS Attanayak. HMJ Ratnayak. WJH Pereira. GKS Umasha. RMTR Rajapaksha. WADUI Vanikasundara. HRM Gamage. DMW Disanayak. In absentia, RAC Pereira, HMHA Kapilaratna.
I, the Vice Chancellor of General Sir John Kotelawala Defence University, hereby announce that on the consent of the Chancellor, I confer on his behalf the degree of Bachelor of Laws upon those presented to me by the Dean, Faculty of Law. I have the honor to announce that the Board of Management of General Sir John Kotelawala Defence University, on the recommendations of the Senate, has resolved that the degree of Bachelor of Science Honours in Software Engineering be conferred to those to be presented by the Dean, Faculty of Computing.
NC Atukorala. T. Veeraratna. MDCM Vijayatunga. R. Madhushani. T.K. Tenabadu. MDPP Gunatilaka. AMKL Atapattu. JAAH Jatungarachi. DSA Abesena. YSRM Shantapriya. PBY Pereira. CLTH Gajanayaka. TH Jayalath. PLP Madhushka. RBD Trimasha. BVN Lakshan. BD Hasara. RMASTDO Seniviratna. HMICN Bandara. KMK Jeevantha.
I, the Vice Chancellor of General Sir John Kotelawala Defence University, hereby announce that on the consent of the Chancellor, I confer on his behalf the degree of Bachelor of Science Honours in Software Engineering upon those presented to me by Dean Faculty of Computing.
Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to invite you to deliver the convocation address on behalf of the Chancellor.
His Lordship, Chief Justice and Madam, distinguished invitees, academic, military and administrative staff, parents and newly graduated officers and day scholars, ladies and gentlemen, good evening to all of you. I am pleased to address you on behalf of the Chancellor at this momentous occasion of the concluding the 8th session of the General Convocation of the General Sir John Kotelawala Defence University, which conferred bachelor's degrees on graduates from Faculty of Law and Faculty of Computing. We have just witnessed the crowning moment of a segment of KDU graduates proudly receive their parchments and the KDU is proud to have produced them, shoulder responsibilities and educated and patriotic citizens to serve the nation in their respective fields in the future. We are indeed proud of producing you to be professional graduates from KDU. While this is a moment of glory for each individual graduate and their parents and loved ones, it is equally a moment of glory for KDU as their alma mater. Dear graduates, from the day you were enlisted to KDU, either as tri-service officer cadets or civilian day scholars, you have been following your courses of study and programs of training with much commitment and dedication, and today you have reaped the fruits of your efforts. You have done justice to the great efforts made by our respective faculties and university as a whole to mold you into great personalities. Most of you have made use of the fullest benefit from the array of facilities of high standard that KDU provides, not only for completing your academic curricula, but also sports, recreational, and extracurricular activities, meticulously designed and implemented for the production of academically qualified professionals and well-rounded personalities with sound leadership qualities, personnel who could be readily accepted anywhere in the world of work. Dear graduates, from the day you will be moving into the world of work, the newly graduate officers are, of course, already in their respective services. And civilian graduates will soon find their employment either in the state sector or private sector, or they will establish their own establishment, own company. Some of you may find employment abroad. Some others get involved in postgraduate and further studies. Whatever your future involvement be, we are sure that you all will make the KDU flag flying high always. We are sure that your bondage with your alma mater is extremely strong, and during this 4-year period that you had been in the university, you would have established that. And also, to make it a real effective bond, we would like you to be part of the KDU alumni also. And so therefore we urge you to immediately become a member of the KDU alumni and strengthen further your bond between not only within your faculty, among all the faculties, with your seniors and with your juniors. So I request you to be ambassadors of KDU whenever you go, and that is how you could reciprocate the KDU for the life-changing experience that you have got from it. So we want always, wherever you go, for you to be an ambassador to KDU, to promote KDU and also to maintain the image of the KDU. As you know, KDU train you to be grateful human beings by example. So we want you to remain as great human beings. Every year we commemorate Right Honorable General Sir John Kotelawala, our benefactor, in the highest possible way with the involvement of our students, because we want to instill in them, our products, the great human quality of gratefulness. That is the contribution of KDU towards building up the grateful nation. So on this important day, I request you to write in your hearts in indelible letters that you must be grateful to your parents, to your schools where you learned, to KDU as your university, and to the Mother Lanka most importantly, wherever you will be destined to work or live in the future. Dear graduates, remember that you are passing out from our portals at one of the most crucial times of our history. A period of time the nation is faced with diverse challenges, enormous challenges. A period of time in which we need young leaders like you to emerge so that they will undertake the task of leading the nation in the proper direction. So you have a great responsibility. You must always ask from yourself what you could do for the country to make it a better place. Not that you always try to ask what the country could do for you. Very often we can see graduates holding placards and say, "Rakya diya." That is not the way that you need to do. You should ask yourself what you could do for your country. You must forget this diya business. Dear graduates, remember that you are passing out from our portals at one of the most critical times, as I mentioned. So be mindful of what you hear. You are an intelligent person now. Think twice before you take a decision. So I request you to resolve to think creatively, to think innovatively, and to think selflessly, to serve the nation and the national interest in the best possible way. Never consider that this is the end of the journey of your learning. I always used to tell undergraduates when they come for the opening address, now you are beginning with a new life as an undergraduate. Now you have passed that period. Now you have become a graduate. Now again you are stepping into a new life. Never be limited or narrow job role. Remember that there are diverse avenues available for those who think out of the box. If your dedication is there, commitment, and if you can think creatively, do things innovatively, out of the box thinking, then the sky is the limit. There are several examples of such personalities in our KDU alumni who did novel things to earn a name and fame in the world. So be one of them. You can do it. You can always be one of them and even do more to Sri Lanka and even to the world. never give up attitude that we inculcated in you at KDU will be of much use for your future endeavors. So be resolute in your professional domains, whatever it may be, to do your utmost best. Dear graduates, unique contribution of KDU over the years has been to produce tri-service officers together, and it has resulted in lifelong bonds among officer cadets in the tri-services. This was the same theory, concept that we wanted to establish to get the day scholars in. During the past 30 years war that Sri Lanka has experienced, KDU made a great contribution because Army, Navy, Air Force cadets were trained together and their camaraderie was at the highest level. Esprit de corps was at the highest level. So they worked as a team and they were able to defeat the ruthless terrorist organization in the world in Sri Lanka. So with that concept, which we were successful in establishing that, now we thought, now we need to get the civilian component into this so that we can establish civil-military cooperation. There is no country that has developed without security being established. So national security is the utmost important thing to protect and safeguard the national integrity and sovereignty of Sri Lanka. So now it's a combination of tri-service and you, the civilian day scholars, together. Now in the future, you will work in different capacities. And when there is an emergency, when there is a crisis in Sri Lanka, when there is a disaster, then you all must work together as one team. That will enhance the civil-military cooperation and also that will enhance the national security perspective. In conclusion of day scholars in KDU degree programs, despite criticism, we managed to establish this. And hopefully, years ahead, we are sure that you will be part of enhancing the national security, which is the utmost important for a small nation like Sri Lanka. The strong links we establish at the university between the services and the civil sector personnel will prove to be an essential feature in the national security perspectives in the future. And your contribution is greatly appreciated then. So never forget the bonds you created at KTU. Strengthen them further, and undoubtedly the nation will be benefited by such bonds of fraternity in the future. Have faith in what you have learned at KDU as you stepped out into a world of unknown. The critical and analytical skills you gained at KDU will enable you to assess new conditions to take informed decisions. Always update your knowledge to keep up with the rapidly changing world. We all know the world is changing very rapidly. So don't be complacent of the knowledge that you have got now. It will be outdated within a couple of days, months, and years. So you must be at it and update your knowledge, especially lawyers and even software engineers. They will help you to select what is right and appropriate. Believe in your abilities to handle difficult situations. Apply the operating procedures, thought, and maybe even modify them intelligently to meet with the challenges you are faced with. Most of these successful traits will grow with experience and maturity. Believe in yourself, your team, which you are part of it and have trained with. So teamwork is very important. Select the best possible avenue of approach to all challenges. Never give it up. In the military, we never give it up. And now you have trained in that culture. So there is nothing that impossible. So do it. Have the courage of your conviction and stick by the decisions made through thick and thin to avoid confusion. I make this an opportunity to extend my deepest appreciation to our Chancellor, General Jerry De Silva, one of the greatest personalities who gave leadership to us as in the Army, as a 13th Army Commander, and especially during height of conflict, and as the former Sri Lankan High Commissioner in Pakistan. He played a great role of getting the support from Pakistan. And I am grateful to His Excellency the President for appointing him as the Chancellor, the ceremonial head of the Defence University, giving us an opportunity to receive insightful advice and sincere encouragement from a personality of his caliber to continue our services at KDU with more vigor and determination. I would like to convey my appreciation to the KDU staff, the academics, tri-service officers, and the administrative staff, and all other staff members for their untiring efforts, dedication, and commitment shown under challenging circumstances to achieve the goals and objectives of this great institution, which always focuses on national requirements. I got too many messages from some of you also when we were to have the exams height of the COVID situation. Some said we will create a KDU Pokura. But we took the challenge. That's why I said never give up. We want all of you to come and sit for the exam physically. This time also your junior colleagues telling me the same thing. We have already announced that we are going to have the test physically again. So they are warning me that there will be another Pokura. If it happens, we will treat them. Right? But our staff, they did it with no one never got it the way that they did. So that's another classic example for you. If you are determined to do something, do it, but in the right and proper manner. Finally, let me congratulate all the newly graduated officers and day scholars for achieving this important landmark in your lives, and their parents for their intelligent choice of KDU for the higher education of their sons and daughters. Dear graduates, may the blessings of your respective faith be with you to reach the pinnacle of success in your lives ahead, both professional and personal. May you have all the courage and stamina to serve the motherland in the best interest of the future generations. For the motherland forever. Thank you. I declare the session 8 of the Convocation closed.
Sri Lanka Mata, Apa Sri Lanka, Namo 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 Mata, Sundara Siri Barini, Surati Ati Sobhamana Lanka, Dana Danaya Nekamal Palaturu Piri Jaya Bhumiya Ramya, Apahat Sapa Siri Seta Sadhana, Jeevanaye Mata, Tiriganu Mena Apavakti Puja, Namo Namo Mata, Apa Sri Lanka, Namo 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 Mata, Ubave Apa Vidya, Ubame Apa Satya, Ubave Apa Shakti, Apa Hada Tula Bhakti, Uba Apa Aloke, Apa Ge Anuprane, Uba Apa Jeevanave, Apa Muktiya Ubave, Nava Jeevana Devine, Jipina Apa Pupudu Karan Mata, Jnana Veera Vardavamina Ragina Yanu Mena Jaya Bhumikara, Ikkamavakage Daru Kalabarina, Yamu Yamu Vinokama, Prema Vada Samaveda Duralada, Namo Namo Mata, Apa Sri Lanka, Namo 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 Mata.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this moment, the procession is leaving the auditorium. May we request you to remain standing until the procession leaves.